I've been meaning to make this video for so long. I'm really sorry for not getting around to it sooner. What I am doing now is a frequently asked questions video where I cover everything I think you guys ask me. I'm going to start off with me. I am still 18 years old. I left when I was 18 years old. I had already graduated high school, so I was done with 12th grade, but so what I technically did was a gap year, but because I was still 17 when I graduated high school, they let me still be part of the high school program for going abroad. My organization was CIEE, but their partner organization company in Japan is WYS. Do I recommend them? No. CIE is good, WS is absolutely terrible. No matter what program you go with, I don't think they'll let you pick the city. I lucked out and got put into Tokyo, but I had friends in Osaka, Nagoya, some were even as far as Fukuoka, I think somewhere in Akita, so yeah, it's all over Japan. Okay, so I studied roughly 2.5 years of Japanese before I went abroad. So I knew hiragana, katakana, some roughly 150 kanji I think, and basic grammatical structures, and yeah. So I could cover basic sentences, but I was pretty iffy when it came to normal speech. I would recommend anyone to know roughly that level before they go, or even more. For studying Japanese, I don't know what you guys can do, but there are plenty of websites, I think like Live Mocha, that will give you access to anyone in the world, and you can just study languages with other people. So you can like chat with Japanese online and study your Japanese that way. When I then went to Japan, I had a couple of days of orientation with WIS. I think every organization does that. You meet all the other exchange students. They come from all over the world. So, I had friends from Denmark and Belgium and Germany and Australia and New Zealand. It's a lot of fun meeting all of them. And then, so you're at the orientation, and then everyone gets spread around Japan. You then get sent to your host family. And everyone had very mixed families. Some had little sisters or brothers, some had older sisters or brothers, some had no siblings, some lived with old couples, some lived with really young couples. Every family has different rules, some are very strict, some aren't. What I can definitely almost assure you is that you will change families. I think out of roughly 50 of us that went, I think maybe like 5 of them stayed with the exact same family throughout the entire year. So yeah, I changed twice, so I had 3 families. Generally, you don't need to worry about your host family being crazy or anything. And they want to host you. Like, they're interested in having someone foreign in their household so they can learn about a new culture. And they're there to help you with your language skills and anything you will really need. It's cool having host family. And it gives you good insight on what the culture is really like. Okay, what high school is like in Japan. The most common question that I got was whether it's easy to make friends. Because you're foreign, everyone is going to be super interested in you. But it'll only last the couple of first few days. Like after that, the wave of excitement has worn off, and they're not going to care as much if you walk into a room as they did, in those first couple of days. So take advantage of that. Everyone's going to be running up to you, asking for your phone number if you already have a cell phone, or just like what your hobbies are. Oh, the number one question that they will ask you is whether you have a boyfriend or girlfriend. So it's pretty exciting if you can be like, of course I have a boyfriend. And then of course they'll want to see pictures and who knows what else. I was friendly with everyone in my class, but I didn't have any strong bonds until the last couple of months actually. It took a while to warm up. I mean, you have to remember everyone's names, and it can be pretty tough, but it takes a while. But it'll be good. Japanese boys and girls and how they're different from everything else. Okay, awkward question. Okay, so lots of people ask me, first of all, whether I dated a Japanese guy. No, I definitely did not. I'm not into, do I sound really racist if I say I'm not into Asian guys? I'm sorry, like, I don't know, just, okay, I take that back. Not Asian guys, just the Japanese boys at my high school. You think American high school boys are immature? Yeah. They're like 3 times as bad in Japan. Like, they'll act like they're 12 or 13. I was not into that. If you talk to them, they'll usually talk to you and they'll be really friendly, but I don't think, no, dating a foreigner is too scary for them. We intimidate them. At least I intimidated them. I mean, maybe I'm just, weird, but, like, dating one of them, that was never a question. How Japanese girls are. They're usually really friendly, but again, they look and act pretty young. And yeah, their entire maturity level is a couple years behind the Western side, but I already covered that. Yeah, oh, and they're really skinny, like super skinny. I'm pretty average, and over there I felt so out of place. Some of you guys asked how tall I was. I thought, like, I'm normal for Western standards. I'm like 5.5 feet, 5.5, like 5, I'm 5'5", and over there, like, under 5 feet is totally, like, cool. So I think those were all of the frequently asked questions. Just, what organization I went with and how old I was and just all that stuff. And yeah, but if you guys have any questions, I might make a second frequently asked questions video just to cover anything really big that I might have forgotten to cover. After that, it's over, guys.